I'm going to share 3 simple driver tips that are honestly so easy that will help you hit the ball further. They're so easy, I almost didn't make this video. That's how easy they are. So 3 simple steps. We're going to cover these, and I've used this 3 simple steps to get lots and lots of golfers, hundreds of golfers that have came for lessons, gaining at least 20 yards. But first, if you're someone who thinks that you need to swing it harder, swing it faster, and just make some sort of crazy swing at it, this video is not for you. This is for golfers who just want effortless power, making it nice and easy. That's how the pros make it look. We see it on the TV. So if you want that effortless power, then stick around for the 3 steps. We've all had that round of golf where we're just struggling for distance, and there's someone in your group who just makes it look ridiculously easy, and they're hitting the ball 20, 30 yards past you. It's honestly so frustrating. You end up smashing the ball. That then results in a big slice off into the trees or duffing your tee shot because you've just been trying to outdrive that other person in the group. You think it's your clubs, you think it's your age, but really it's about an efficient technique, using physics properly so that we can get maximum speed with minimum effort. So the problem that most golfers have is they're trying to get all their speed in the downswing. They're trying to absolutely smash the thing. They're trying to turn like crazy. They're trying to get the body to turn and swing really fast. But most of your power is really stored up in the backswing. If we think of it like an elastic band, the backswing is when you start pulling the elastic band back, ready to let it go, ready to let it ping. We need an efficient backswing. It's like coiling up a spring, pulling back an elastic band. So we're going to cover the things that we need to do in the backswing so that we can get that. So let's give this a try just now. We essentially want to turn our shoulders as much as we possibly can whilst staying in the posture. So grab your club, place it across your shoulders, and what we want to do without swaying, without standing up, so keep your head where it is, we want to turn those shoulders and the hip as far as we can without changing posture. The more we do that, that's that elastic band stretching back, stretching back. That's going to increase the hip turn, increase the shoulder turn. So this is a really good drill that you can do at the range. So again, club across the shoulders, rotate as much as possible. It should feel tight. If it feels tight, that's good. As long as it's not sore, it should definitely feel tight because you are really loading into the trail side, turning into the right hip. That's you pulled that elastic band. That creates that tension, that coil, exactly what you need to produce speed. So grab your golf club, give that a try. We're going to coil the hips and the shoulders as much as we can, staying in posture. Really rotate those hips back. A drill that I really like for you guys to do is place a stick down just about the middle of your stance. And if we treat that as 90 degrees to the target line, so 90 degrees to the target line, if you can try and match your shoulder turn to that, you know that you're stretching that elastic band. You know you're getting that energy storage that you need to create big drives and extra distance. So shoulders past that stick on the floor, behind the stick on the floor. And start to create some really efficient, easy, simple power. And this is the proper way to create speed. Too many golfers are either swinging back slowly, not swinging too far, and then really start to speed up. And what that causes is generally this huge sort of spinning motion. The body opens too quickly, the club and the hands move out, and you swing across, you hit down, you hit swipey shots that don't feel nice, and it doesn't go any further. In fact, it loses quite a bit of distance. Or maybe someone's just swinging really easy on it. You're not going to hit the ball far if you do either of those. The reality is if you can actually coil back and turn properly, especially if you're someone with the over-the-top move, coiling up more is going to help you get that club in the slot. Get that club more on plane. So really coiling well, feeling like a longer swing actually has a benefit as long as it's a longer swing through body turn and not this kind of look. A lot of the left arm bending problems come from lack of rotation. If we can turn properly, we can keep the swing wide rather than narrow, and that also helps a lot of things in the golf swing. So if we can rotate well, the body's the engine, if that works well, we can definitely produce a good outcome. Number 2 is use the forces properly. So to hit long drives, we obviously need to create plenty of rotation in the backswing. Number 1, that sets us up for success. Number 2, we need to use what's called our vertical forces we need to use those properly. And you might be asking, what is that? That is pushing into the ground, ready to push back up again. So if we take something really heavy, so we're going to take this golf bag, which has plenty of clubs in it. If we were to take this heavy object, so pick something up, something that's heavy that's around you. If we were going to throw this as far as possible into this wall, or as far down a fairway as you can, if you didn't use your legs, if you didn't push into the ground and then push back up again, you wouldn't throw it far at all. If we just used the hands and arms and just went like this object's just going to travel a couple of yards. If we actually wanted to throw this really, really far, we would have to push into the ground and then back up again to create a lot of force and a lot of speed. So imagine you've got a heavy object, you're going to go down, push up. Golf swing from the top, you're going to go down, the knees are going to flex more, the backside's staying back, the knees flex more, and then you push back up again. So you've coiled to the top really well, you push into the ground, back up. What happens is here, the knees gain more flex and then the left leg straightens. Gains more flex, left leg straightens. The better we get at this, the more speed you're going to create. If you look at the long drives, particularly the golfers that are slightly smaller, they don't have the long levers. They're not the 6'2" guys. If you look at someone like Rory, for example, he does this phenomenally well. So pushing into the ground and then pushing back up again helps you create that speed that you need. Once you get this right, you will honestly see a massive difference to the speed that you can create. So push down, push back up again, big coil. Those are the things that we want to do in our golf swing for effortless power. These shouldn't feel like you're swinging like crazy. You can definitely start to see some extra distance when you do that. But that's not all. Step number 3 is one of the easiest ways that you can start to create some speed. So let's take this alignment stick. When should we release the golf club? With a driver, it's going to be a little bit earlier than an iron. And if we can have an efficient release, an efficient whoosh, that's what we're going to try and get here. Down at the bottom, where we feel that the club head passes the hands, which is what should happen with a driver. We do want to allow the club head to pass the hands. It's different to an iron. An iron, we've got the ball on the ground, we're trying to strike down. We want the shaft leaning forward. But with a driver, we want the club head to pass the handle slightly. We want that club head to overtake. This is an upward angle attack. We're trying to create lots of speed. So if we can allow that release to happen, we can definitely hit up on the ball. We can definitely launch it high, hit the ball far, all the good stuff, and get away from those frustrating, slicey, horrible drives. So even grab a golf club, turn it upside down, grab an alignment stick, whatever it may be, have some swings trying to swoosh the club at the bottom as quick as you can. So you swing to the top. If you're really late to swoosh, you would heat it over here. If you didn't swing fast enough, we want to whoosh on the way back. So we want to take it back quick enough, and then we want it to whoosh down at the bottom. So whoosh, whoosh. Again, you can do this with a golf club. Turn it upside down. We want that to whoosh on the way back. That means we're taking it back with the body and we're coiling well enough. And then we want it to whoosh down at the bottom. That means you're getting the proper release. And it's a really good thing that you can do at the range, maybe for your last 10 balls. It's a good one you can do at the range to get some extra distance. So same feeling, whoosh it on the backswing, take it back quick enough, whoosh it, try and go for that, whoosh down at the bottom. What you might find if you're a slicer, because you're releasing the club properly, that helps you square the club up a little bit earlier. So you probably find it'll take away any slice that you might have, which is an even bigger plus. Once you've worked on that 3-step process, number 1 being the biggest, that is the most important. Do that properly, stretch that elastic band. That is effortless power. Trust me, if you get these 3 things right, there's no reason why you can't gain 15, 20, 25 yards just by doing this. You don't need the new driver. You don't need to spend £500. You just need to be more efficient. You need to swing a bit better. You need to be more efficient with what you've got, and you should start to see a big distance increase. So a lot of golf pros don't want you to know this, so give these 3 things a try. When they blend together, you will get some more distance. But if you do want any specific help to you, check out the description link below. You can get a free swing analysis from me via the Skillest app. You'll see that just here on the screen. And also, if you want some help with your practice, check out the 60-minute practice guide. It gives you a really good structure of what a practice session should look like, so you can make the most of any time that you practice. If we're going to practice, we need to make sure that we get the absolute best out of the time we spend. So give that big dog a smash straight down the middle of the fairway. But if you do want any extra help with your driver, make sure you check out this video just here.